Hey guys, I just want to welcome you to our parent orientation recap video. We had parent orientation about a week ago, which was great. Thank y'all for coming out. If you were not able to come, this video is perfect for you. This kind of sums up everything we talked about. Any questions that were asked, we'll try to answer on this video. But we also wanted to create a recap for those that were present and they just need a reminder on a few things and just wanted to look back. So we're going to take what we talked about for about an hour and a half and try to bring it down to about 7 minutes. So hold on tight. We're going to run through everything very, very fast. If you have questions, please leave it in the comments or feel free to call or email us. We are here to serve y'all and to answer your questions and help you navigate the student ministry as best as you can and with as much ease as possible. We have three main things that we want to recap for y'all. This is our calendar, this is our communication, and these are our goals for this year. First, to start with our calendar, we have 3 weekly things that you can be involved in, which are Sunday Night Fellowship, which is our weekly youth group. That is from 5 to 8 for our high school students and 5 to 7 for our middle school students. And middle school is 6th through 8th and high school is 9th through 12th. If you're a high school student, we'll be at the youth house from 5 to 8. If you're middle school, we'll be in the youth room from 5 to 7. Both of these include a dinner. It includes a game, it includes a time of worship, and it includes a time of discipleship groups or our D groups. So we hope that you can come for all of it, but we understand if you can only come for bits and pieces. We just want to give you all the info of how we're doing that this year. And so if you have questions or comments, please let us know what you are thinking or questions you have about our Sunday Night Fellowship. Next, we have our Sunday morning session, which are Sunday mornings from 8:45 to 9:45. From 8:45 to 9:15, we're in the youth room, which is room 110, and we are having a time of food and fellowship and hangout. We're giving weekly and monthly announcements, and then at 9:15, we head to our separate classes where we will be studying 2 different things that are pertinent to middle school and high school students. For our middle school, we will be going through the New City Catechism devotional. And these are great questions. We'll actually spend the whole year on this. This is what we're calling the essentials. What are the questions of the faith? And we'll go through this and ask the right questions and translate it for the youth of today, particularly those in middle school. Second, for high school, we are doing apologetics, the defenders of the faith. And of course, we're looking at Tim Keller. And we really want to prepare all of our students as they leave the nest to know how to defend the faith. What are the questions people are going to be asking and how can we provide answers to them? So the other weekly event we have of our discipleship groups, our D groups, our small groups. There's the element on Sunday nights where we do some D group stuff, but we also have midweek meetings for those that weren't able to come to Sunday night or they're wanting to engage more, and so they come in our midweek meetings. And those meetings will be at different times and different places based off the needs of the D group and the needs of the leaders. So next we have our annual calendar, which are our events. Everybody can find one of these all around the Kirk. They're all over the place. It has everything you need on it. It has our middle school events, high school events, our combined events, ways to get plugged in through service or regular weekly stuff. Those are all over the place. I'll throw it up on the screen real quick. You can take note, pause the video. So take a look at that. Next, we have the stuff that's not on the calendar that we want to let y'all know about, which is our 2 conferences that we'll have. One for our younger families, which is our Birds and the Bees conference with Mary Flo Ridley. We want to encourage y'all to sign up for that, which is a great precursor and great conversation starter to our follow-up conference, which is going to be held by our youth staff and other youth leaders that we can get involved, which is our Hawks and Hornets, the more awkward and harder conversations to have with your teen about sex and body image. So we hope that y'all can come to those. We have a mom's event, which is September 17th, so look out for something from Susan Needler for that. And then our summer calendar, which is always huge and always fun, but a couple things we do want to just know that always will be reoccurring is our middle school conference, which will be roughly that first week of June. Our high school conference, which is the second week of July. And this year is an international mission trip year. And we are heading to Japan this year. So applications are out for that. Look for those, apply. Applications are due October 1st. We want to get on that as soon as we can. Second thing we want to talk about in this video is our updates and communication. We always feel like we are always communicating a lot of things as far as a quantity sense, but we want to provide better quality and communicate to y'all broadly speaking and reach to y'all in ways that you receive communication. So we're going to do it through subscription-based communication model. This is our new mass communication. We're not going to flip the switch and jump from one thing to the next, but we're going to slowly do this. We're going to do it in 5 ways. We're going to start a blog, which will just be our weekly announcements, and it'll be our monthly newsletters will come through that. Second, we have our Remind text. That's an app. You don't have to download the app. All you need to do is text your number to this number, and it'll just put you on our list to get our text reminders about events and event details, that type of stuff. It's a great way to get quick information about what's going on. Third, we have our Instagram, where we're promoting stuff and just putting highlights from events. We hope that you follow us on Instagram. Fourth, we're adding a brand new YouTube page, which is what this is being launched on. So we hope that you subscribe to our page. This is where you're going to get a lot of information and just event details. You'll get it in some fun ways sometimes, but sometimes it's just quick and to the point to give you a visual representation of something maybe that is easier to explain in person than it is through email. So we hope that you subscribe to our YouTube page in that way. And then lastly, there's something just for you parents, which is our parent podcast. We'll be asking the questions that deal with youth culture today and take biblical perspective and apply it to the answers to those questions, and do it through gospel-centered conversations with experts in the field. So we hope that you join us in these ways. We are also launching a new student ministry website that's in part of the Kirk website. So these are just fantastic ways for you to get the right information at the right time in the right way. So when the time comes, we're launching very soon with a lot of these things. We'll let you know. You'll get a ton of information on it. But subscribe. If you subscribe in any way that you feel like you want to receive information from us. Lastly, we have our goals, which is, of course, that mass communication plan, doing that well, getting you the information you need in the time that you need it, so that you can access it when it's first available, but also when you're thinking about it. So it's always there, ready to go. Second is that parent engagement. We are hoping to not only minister to the youth and the kids. That is definitely what we love to do and is our priority. But we know we can't do our job well if we are not engaging y'all as parents. So we're going to have a lot of opportunities coming up this year for us to engage with y'all and for y'all to have space to just talk with us and bring us the questions, and that we are here to partner with y'all. We are co-laborers, co-ministers for the sake of the gospel towards your kid. So that is one of our huge goals. And then the last two is to engage in the community. How can we grow in presence for the sake of the gospel in the community around us? That's our neighborhood. Ways we can be involved in the area schools, ways we can be involved and just be known among students that we're not reaching. Our goal is always to make the gospel reach as far as possible. And so we're always looking for ways to engage in that. And lastly, we want to establish this middle school and high school ministry. We are making an official split of the middle school and high school. That doesn't mean we'll do absolutely everything apart, but we want to take ownership of the fact that we want to minister to our middle schoolers really, really well and our high schoolers really, really well, which means we have to spend some time apart because everybody's in their own developmental stage. And so we want to adhere to that as much as we possibly can. So we're really excited about that. That's one of our huge goals this year, is to just establish ownership of those two ministries, but know that we are under one church and under one God, that we are serving for the sake of our Savior Jesus Christ. We are just so excited for this year. The 2018-2019 calendar year is underway. Let us know your questions. Put them in the comments. Respond to us via email or give us a text, whatever you need. We're here for y'all. We love y'all. Can't wait to be with you at the fall kickoff September 9th.